June is Men's Health Month, and this week is Men's Health Week with Father's Day coming up this weekend.
That's right. So 9 Health reporter Dr. John Torres joins us to talk about the 9 things every man should do to stay healthy.
And there's a lot of things that we all should do to stay healthy, but this time we're focusing particularly on men and some things they should do. And these are just some tips they can use. Number 1, you want to get active. You want to make sure that you start some kind of exercise program. If you haven't started in a while and you're having some medical issues, make sure that you go ahead and follow up with your doctor first. And then also you want to make sure you stand a lot during the day, because that can cause some issues and that can actually help you. Number 2, you want to go ahead and get some sleep, because getting sleep is very, very important to everything we have in life. Because of that, you want to make sure that the sleep itself really helps you, just not only your brain, but also helps physically, just everything go around there. And you want to get cozy, and that means basically you want to make sure that your relationships are very well founded. Social relationships are very important to our health, and those relationships can really help us with our health later on as we get older and as we mellow as we get older. Now, speaking of mellowing, you want to make sure that you mellow out all the time, every day, and that means basically handling your stress, because we have a real hard time handling stress, any of us, but men in particular sometimes hold a lot of things in and they bottle things up. If they can handle that stress a little better, that can help their health, because we found out that cortisol, which is the stress hormone, really takes its toll on our overall health and our overall life. And then you want to go ahead and get healthy, and that means going to your doctor and getting the screening tests you need and getting the vaccines you need. And for guys in particular, it's really hard for guys to go to the doctor for some reason. And we were talking about this during the break. I don't know why, but guys have a hard time going to the doctor. Please make sure you go and get follow-ups, even if you think you feel healthy. Then you want to improve your diet. That's very, very important, because right now our diets basically are not that good, and guys in particular have diets that aren't that great. And basically the things you want to look at: portion control is very, very important. Getting junk food out of the house, that can help too, because if it's not there, you're not going to reach for it. And then again, we talked about the exercise, and one thing you want to do is go ahead and be funny. Humor. Funny. Laughter is the best medicine. You want to go ahead and make sure that you laugh as much as you can. That helps reduce stress. And one of the exercise things that we didn't talk about was exercising your brain. That's important too, because as we get older, we're finding out that one way to stave off, one way to stop dementia from coming on, is to exercise our brain and just constantly doing something, puzzles, Sudoku, other than just watching TV. You know, the sports are great, but if you sit there all day long watching TV, watching sports, you know, but if you get involved with something, if you get involved with the sports league or something where you can actually, or fantasy football where you have to think about these things, that can certainly help out.
You have to join fantasy football.
Exactly. And then last but not least, the way you can get a lot of these things handled, go to the 9 Health Fair. 9healthfair.org. There's still a few going on. You can definitely get some testing done there. You can talk to people there. They can certainly help out.
Or they can write to you.
Or they can write to me and ask some questions. That certainly helps.
You're going to be here coming up after the break to answer some of your questions. I'll be here after the break to answer a couple questions. And again, for men in particular, you know, these tips are great for anybody, but for men in particular, we're focusing on that right now. You want to make sure that you get these things done, because again, as guys, we tend to let things go until it's a little too late.
It's good tips, though. Very good tips. Get cozy, get mellow, or good. All right.
Get sleep. That's hard for some people.
It is. It's hard. Laughter is truly the best medicine.
Yes, I agree.
All right, thanks, Dr. John.